guys, we're making this beautiful dress today.
Hello guys, welcome to Royal Impeccable Galleries channel. Today we'll be making off-shoulder circle dress, also known as umbrella dress. Okay, so for what we need as our measurements majorly is the shoulder measurement, then the full length. That's what we need. So because it is off shoulder, we'll be using 4.5. We'll be minusing 4.5 from our full length, and the full length I'm making use of is 42 inches. So I'll be minusing 4.5 from 42 inches, which will give me 36.5. Then also I'll be adding 2 inches for the hemming, that is the down part, to sew the down parts. Okay, and also I'll be adding 1.5 for the upper part, which will be for the elastic. We'll be using elastic to gather this dress. Okay, so we're moving straight to the cutting, and what we do first is to get the shoulder measurement. I'm using is 14 divided by 2, which is 7. So we'll get our 7 inches here. Sorry, I've cut this already, so I'll just explain. 7 inches here marked. All right, so after that we'll be adding 3 inches to it. We'll be using rubber, so 3 inches to it, and you can go ahead to add 4 inches because we'll still take the armhole measurements. Okay, we'll still minus the armhole, so we'll have this, but I'm using 10 inches. So with this I'll be taking my full measurement. So in having my full measurement, I'll be taking away 4.5. Like I said, I'm using 4.5, taking away 4.5 like this. So we'll start this like this, 4.5. I believe you can see 4.5 here. Then we'll take it all the way down. It is 40 inches that I need now. So I have it here already cut. So what you're supposed to do is measure this 40 inches round. Somehow, I don't know what happened, I did that off camera, so sorry about that. So for the cutting, so once you're done measuring to that end, then you can connect the lines with your chalk, connect the lines, then cut. All right, so now we'll be placing the armhole measurement. The armhole I'm using for this is 9 inches. So we've removed 4.5 inches, so 4.5 inches. So we'll be placing our measurement, our tape, on that shoulder line that we've marked. Then we're removing 4.5, so we're starting our measurement from the 4.5 inches. Then 9 minus 4.5 will be giving us 4.5. So definitely this is it. So let's not bother ourselves with so much mathematics. So this is 4 and this is 9 inches, taking out the 4.5. So we'll mark it here. Okay, we'll be adding 1 inch for our seam allowance, so we'll be making it 10 inches, 10 inches like this. All right, so normally we'll cover armhole, so we're still gonna do the same thing here, but here we'll be coming in by 1 inch at this shoulder line. We'll be coming in by 1 inch at the shoulder line, then we'll curve it. If there's something to curve it, just go ahead, but if you don't, feel free to make use of your hand to make the curve. So this is just the curve. All right, so this will be serving as our front. This is the front. You can also use it as the back, it depends on you. So this is it. Then the next thing we're doing is to cut it out. So for this side, the down part, the volume of the flare you want depends on what you fold at this lower part, at the down part. So after this, we'll be having it cut. So you can feel free to connect your fabrics using what's it called now, pins. Attach your fabric with pins. It is allowed, you're free. That will even make it easier for you to cut, so it wouldn't be dancing around. Okay, so we have it cut, so we're just taking it straight down. Okay, before cutting, you might decide to check your bust measurement, the waist, the hips, but I'm so sure with this that I've done, everything is in place. So I could just still show you how to do that if you want to be double sure of what you've done. All right, so here we have it. So from 4.5, we have the waist measurement is 19 inches, 19 inches, and we have 36, 38, which is 9, I think, 9 or 9.5. So if you place it here, that's divided into 4. If you place it here, you have it. So if you place it here, if it's 9.5, it is here, you have it. And if it is 9, okay, of course it's 9.5. So here we have it, and we have XX. So the same thing applies to the hips. You may just want to be double sure. So we'll be using this to cut the second part. Alright, so we're using the front to cut the back. So we're placing it like this. We're folding the back also like a cone, or you call it triangle, into 2. Then we're placing this on it. So after placing this on it, you need to secure it with a pin if you're not too sure that it will be moving about. But this one, I'll be securing it with a pin because I'm moving it about, so it will be yes. So let's have it like this and pinned together. I believe you can see it. Okay, so we'll attach it together with a pin so we can move it and show you this other part. So like this, they just have to be the same. So I'll be using another pin to secure it here. All right, okay, this is a bit, yeah, so we secure it like this. Then we go ahead to trace it out. So this is what we have. Go ahead to trace it out. Okay, so next we're tracing out the shoulder. Have this shoulder traced out, and of course we've done that at the bottom part, the armhole, and this side. So the next thing we want to do is remove the front from the back. Then we're shaping the armhole. Okay, so we're shaping the armhole of the front. So by going in, we go in by half inch, going by half inch here, then you just shaping it out. Right? I believe you can see it. Oh yes. Okay. I think this will be better. For a better view, go by half inch. Right, just that. And then we'll be moving straight to cutting the sleeves. Okay, here for the sleeve, we have our fabric folded. Oh, I didn't mention that your folding should be this way, front facing front, the front side of the fabric facing the front side of the fabric, just like what we have here. So it's the same thing you're doing for the body that we've cut already. So I didn't mention it there, that's why I needed to mention it here. So we fold it like this in a cone shape. So we have the length of the sleeve I'm working with is 10 inches. 10 inches for the length. So I'll be adding 5 inches to it. Why? Okay, we have 1.5 inches for the folding of the rubber at the shoulder side, and we'll be also having elastic, you call it elastic or rubber. We also have that at the sleeve, the bottom part of the sleeve, permit me to use that word. Okay, so we'll be having 1.5 inches for it, so that's 3 inches already. So we'll be needing about 2 inches for the puff to really make sense. Okay, let's use 3 inches. So we are practically using 16 inches in all. So that will be our length for this sleeve. I believe you can see it. Okay, here. So we have a 16 inches measured like this. I'm leaving out this white part. So 16 inches. All right, we can still use it since we'll be folding it for the rubber. So we have it 16 inches here. So for the armhole, you know the armhole is 9 inches. We've removed 4.5. So we will having, okay, 18 inches. We remove them 4.5 in two places. That's 9 inches. So we're left with 9 inches. So that 9 inches will be multiplying by 2 because of the rubber. We want it to really gather well. So multiplied by 2, we'll be having 9. So as folded like this, we have 9 inches marked here. Don't forget, we need to confirm our 16 inches here. So this is basically where our line should be. Then we connect this line together. That's not straight. So we connect it in a straight line. Okay, so for the base part of the sleeve, that is on the arm, the one that will be on the arm, not the shoulder, now on the arm. So we have it as how many inches now? 12 inches is the circumference of the sleeve. Yes, the circumference of the sleeve is 12 inches. So 12 inches multiplied by 2, we have 24. Now because this is folded into 2, we'll be dividing that 24 by 2. So you can feel free to multiply by 2.5. You can multiply by 3 inches depending on the volume you want for your sleeve. So we have 12 inches measured here. So let's just add 1 inch for seam allowance. So 1 inch will be doing 13. And based on that, let's increase this by 1 inch. Yeah, because of the seam allowance. So here we have it, 10 inches in all. All right, and then we go ahead to connect our lines. Connect. My line is not straight, but ignore this, please. Ignore this one. This is the one we're making use of. Okay, so to shape in our armhole, so we'll be picking the other one, which is the back side of the body, so as to get out our armhole shape. Okay, so we could just use one side. Don't bother about that. We'll get it removed. Right, so we just trace it like this. Okay, and we're good to cut. So we cut it out just like this. So the measurement of the fabric, this Ankara fabric in total that I'm using is 3 inches and 3 yards and 15 inches, not up to 4 yards, not even up to 3.5 yards, right? So here I have it cut. Okay. We have it cut. Don't be distracted by any sound or noise. Okay, so here, sorry. Okay, remember we had 1 inch, so here, and there we are done with the cutting part of the tutorial. All right, so what we're doing is, so we'll be going to the sewing part of the tutorial. And what do we do there? This is it. We connect, we open up our fabric. Okay, so this way. So we'll be having right side facing right side this way. Wow. Right side facing right side. Right. Yeah. this way. Maybe you can see it. Oh, not really. So here, right side facing right side like this. Okay, we have them laid on each other, and we sew the sides. The first thing we're doing is sew the sides using 1 inch. Sew the other side. Then after which we'll be picking our sleeve. We sew here as well, the close here, and you can feel free to fold this part. I prefer to fold this part before closing here. Okay, so after that we'll be attaching this sewn one to this part. Okay, so I have them joined. All right, so we have here, we have the sleeves joined and sewn here at the circumference of the sleeve, sewn also and joined it. So this is what we have. The circumference of the shoulder I'm working with is 46, and it wouldn't be a tight one. So since that is 46, we'll be measuring 43. I believe you can see what I'm doing. 43, 43. All right, here we'll be cutting it right here. So the next thing we're doing is to fold here, you know, so we can have do you see what I did? So we fold here a bit, then fold here again and sew it. So ensure that the space you're leaving is such that it can contain this elastic. Then for the sleeve circumference is 12, so I will be measuring just -2, okay, because it wouldn't be tight as well. So -2 from the circumference of the sleeve, which is 12, so we'll be working with 10 inches. So I'll be cutting this in 2 places, so just fold it like this and have it cut here. All right, have it cut here and then cut here again. So this sleeve, while sewing it, you're not meant to sew everything completely. That's an error. So I'll be loosening some part, like 2 inches. Just be losing like 2 inches where I would insert the elastic. So the same thing here. While sewing this, you leave about 3 to 4 inches, or you can do 5 inches unsewn, just folded but unsewn. So that is where you'll be passing in your what's it called now, elastic. So we'll do that and we'll be right back. Okay, so I have it all sewn round here. The shoulder is sewn, so we are attaching our rubber or elastic, whichever you prefer. So we do this with a safety pin, and we also secure this part with a safety pin. Then the space where we left, where is it, about 3 to 4 inches, you can decide to do 5 inches. So you just insert this and let it go round. All right, so we are still inserting our elastic. Okay, so this is the last part and it is out. So we have this and this. So what we do is adjust it with our hands. Then we have this removed, and then turn it this way to fold it. Let me see, it's looking like okay, so this is quite okay. I'll be measuring it though. I'll have to measure this round to ensure that this is not too much. If it is too much, I'll be cutting part of it out. Okay, so after that I'll be placing it this way. Okay, let's get this removed. Placing it this way and sewing on it. When that is done, I'll be closing this part, this pinned part. All right, so I'll be doing the same thing on the sleeve. Okay, so this is the space I've left to insert this. So the same thing goes to the other side. Then I'll have this folded, all right, folded this way and this way, and sewn round. So there is another way to do this. You could decide to weave this. You just whip it without folding it. Do outer whipping of this. So there, once that is done, our dress is ready for use. And thanks so much for watching. Thanks for watching.